It's Algeria taking on Morocco for Game 3 of the Grand Finals in the Africa region. And of course, we had our admins and our social team mention the Twitch chat as well. That last basket of Game 2 was a deciding factor of who gets home court. Every point matters, but now it's just about the dub, as it's going to be Morocco that draw blood first.
Let's see if Algeria can respond quickly here. We know how things ended up. If Algeria allows Morocco to take the lead, but they open up huge with a three-pointer of their own and saying this is going to be a basket-to-basket game.
Mastur from the right side, dribbling around, takes a shot. Doesn't connect on that one. It's 𝐒𝐥𝐥 now. 3-on-2, which is why you see the foul to slow things down. Ash is going to inbound it from the right side. Gets it over to Peak. Sets his place in the corner. Nice little cut there. Defender in the air. That's an easy 2.
Algeria has to feel good about that one. As Morocco now, already a minute has passed. It feels like it was just mere seconds ago when the game started. Mastur on the three-point line. Prince comes in to help out, but it's going to be 𝐅𝐤𝐥𝐫𝐞 from the corner with an open three-pointer to even things out nice and early.
Peak dribbling it to the right side. Looks like they wanted to cut from their guard, and they do, but the defender is right there in front of them. Pulls it right back out. 𝐒𝐥𝐥 at the top. Was open slightly for a second. Gets it back over to Peak. 5 seconds to work with. 𝐒𝐥𝐥 takes the shot. Looked contested. Doesn't go. Rebound secured for Morocco as they're pushing the pace, but a little too aggressive. As it's Algeria with the steal. Gets it over to Peak. Tied up at 5 apiece. Rap. Gets it over to 𝐒𝐥𝐥. 𝐒𝐥𝐥 didn't want the long 2. He missed. Oh my goodness. Missed opportunity to take the 2. So he goes ahead and gets the ball stolen. Mastur down low as Prince to finish it.
Yeah, I feel like Algeria slightly overplayed their hand on that one. Peak was wide open to make the play himself, and it really did look like 𝐒𝐥𝐥 wasn't even ready to take the pass. But he's ready now as he gets the huge slam dunk and gets the 2 on the board to keep things even still. Very far pass over to 𝐅𝐤𝐥𝐫𝐞, though, in the corner. Quick recovery, though, from Bash on the defense to take his place and even get a steal off the back of his teammate over to Peak. Peak stopped on the three-point line. Can't find an opening just yet. Will be fouled against. 15 seconds on the shot clock to work with. The Bash on the inbound. Peak comes forward, gets the ball. 𝐒𝐥𝐥 is there for the screen if needed. Peak open for a far three-pointer, goes for it as well. Almost gets it, but the defensive rebound is good.
Mastur goes ahead and gets the dunk, an easy one as no one was there in the paint to contest him. Peak looking to respond back and possibly take the lead. It's Hazard down low. 𝐒𝐥𝐥 can't finish at the rim. Denied by Prince. Comes in swinging from the right side. Leads to an easy 2. A 4-point swing to put him up by 4.
What a play from Prince on the defense. That is a huge, clean block to make that offensive play happen. 11-7 now. Morocco up again. Yes, it's a marginal lead, but it's something they had to work with throughout game number 2. And Algeria, they're going to be sweating seeing that. They absolutely need to get a quick response here and ideally a follow-up offensive play if possible. Ball back over to Peak. 𝐒𝐥𝐥 there for the screen. Peak was open, hands it over to 𝐒𝐥𝐥. Hazard on your right-hand side as well, ready to take the pass if needed. 5 seconds on the clock. 𝐒𝐥𝐥 nowhere near to set up a screen just yet. Hazard gets it, might be too late, pulls up at the last second, and the rebound falls in the hands of Morocco, who quickly changed ties, or at least tried to do so, but a foul called.
1:26 left in the first quarter. The last first quarter of this grand finals. Yeah, we're dramatic. Prince. He loses the ball. Driving down the court to the right side. Gets it up in the air. Somehow gets it to go. Nice little floating layup.
Well, that's kind of exactly what Algeria was looking for, right? And they've been able to close the gap now off the back of that, only to what is it, 2 points. Bash there with the recovery as well. Kicks it over quickly to 𝐸𝐞. I think the intent was there even to try and go for a fast play. I saw a very fast movement towards the left-hand side from Algeria, but it's 𝐸𝐥𝐥 to dunk it.
Mastur. Oh, looking for a little bit of space. Gets the defender in the air. They're all discombobulated, but they get the lane tip, and it leads to a 2-point shot. Just like that. That's it, man. Those are those bounces. You just need a couple of them to go your way.
It really shows how small of a margin for error is here in the grand finals, and that's exactly what you expect from the grand finals. It has to be a game like this. Every single basket indeed feels like the end of it all for one or the other side. There's 2 points between the two and no time on the clock, but 𝐸𝐥𝐥 is there with the rebound, kicks it back over to the Ben 2 seconds before the buzzer beats. A second remaining as Algeria scored the 2 and even things out as the first quarter is going to finish.
Bringing it up the court, tied up at 13 apiece. Starting things off in the second quarter, got it past half court. Ben didn't want to take the shot from the left side. That's another easy layup, in my opinion, that was given up. 𝐸𝐞 over to the left. It's 𝐒𝐻𝐿. Dots it to the right. Bash, defender in his face. Got to get something up. It's 𝐻𝐻𝐿 from the left. Can't get it to go, but it's 𝐸𝐥𝐥 with the rebound. Back outside for the long 2. That one drops. That's a 2-point lead for Algeria.
Now, funny enough, Algeria feels comfortable to go for these quick 2-pointers off the back of those rebounds, but when the opportunity is there, they kind of try to force the 3 as Morocco find a 3-pointer of their own. 16-15 now. 𝐸𝐞 again, but this team will need to see if they can climb that hill quickly. Where will this be? A missed shot. Goes for the fake pump. 𝐸𝐥𝐥 on the 3-point line as well. Ooh, almost loses the ball. He does eventually. Fast turnover. 𝐷𝐸𝐿 kicks it over to the right-hand side. Tried to give it back to 𝐷𝐸𝐿, but it's Algeria again with the possession. 𝐻𝐻𝐿, though, slow thing down. Fouled against as well.
Inbound from the left side. 𝐸𝐞. Back over to him. Oh, defender got there last second to defend it, but there's 𝐸𝐥𝐥, defender in the air. 𝐻𝐻𝐿. Down low. Is he going to pump fake once? Nope, just goes up with it. Denied once again by Prince. Defense coming in the late seconds, and Prince on the other end.
Yeah, you know, Morocco, they're definitely going to use every single opportunity they can get to score in this one. They feel perhaps even slightly hurt after losing that first one, working their way back into this and starting to get that momentum wave in their favor, at least working towards to it. Algeria, of course, doing everything in their power to prevent that from happening. 𝐸𝐥𝐥 on the 3-point line. 𝐸𝐞 changes positions with him, almost loses the ball. 𝐸𝐥𝐥 there, 3 seconds to shoot. There's no time. And pulls up and is good for the 2-pointer off the back of that 180.
Nah. Chill. What a shot. I didn't know he had that in his bag. Oh, there's a 3. You don't want to... Okay, look, you don't want to have such a hard-working 2 and then give up an easy 3 on the other side. Miscommunication on that end. As 𝐸𝐞 gets it past half court to 𝐸𝐥𝐥. 𝐸𝐥𝐥 now down low. Gets that one to go. No pump fake needed. Learned his lesson the last time. Got over 200 of y'all watching on Twitch and the rest of you on YouTube and TikTok. We love and appreciate your support as you're in for a good one to close out the grand finals. 𝐷𝐸𝐥, he wanted to dot it to the right. Got fouled. So we'll reset things up. 14 seconds. To the left side is Mastur. Gets it over to the left side. No one there to defend it, and it's another wide open shot.
Morocco have been able to grow their lead now up to 5 points. Algeria desperately need easy baskets. 𝐻𝐻𝐿 finds himself open, passes over to Bash to go for the 3. The rebound is there for 𝐸𝐥𝐥, yes, but at what cost? That was a very risky play to make.
Mastur looking to make it a 2-possession ball game. Calls a wrap. Has a little bit of space, but a little too deep. Back over to the left side to get some stamina back. That's going to be a loose ball. That's stolen away. It's 𝐒𝐿𝐵 going the other side. 𝐒𝐞𝐫𝐞 with it now. Can tie things up with a 3. Goes to the top of the key, and he misses it.
I mean, 𝐒𝐞𝐫𝐞 really usually nails these shots, but it's understandable the pressure is mounting as there's only a single minute remaining before halftime. Foul called, Algeria's ball. And you can see Morocco keen to take the ball from the get-go if they can. 𝐒𝐿𝐵𝐥𝐿 with it. Holding on, gives it over to 𝐻𝐿𝐵, sets up a screen for him as well. Another foul called. Not in the bonus just yet. So once again, play reset. 𝐻𝐿𝐵 with the 3-pointer. It's good and rocks it home to even things out for Algeria. They have an opportunity to overtake the momentum before halftime.
Mastur from the left side, looking to regain the lead before the half. Dribbles it to the right side. 10 seconds left. He loses them. He takes the shot. Slight lead. He misses. That was a tip pass, but they secure the rebound. Is Algeria. 10 seconds separating the shot clock and the play clock. It's 𝐒𝐞𝐫𝐞 bringing it up the court, and 𝐒𝐿𝐵𝐥𝐿 looking to reset it from the top. They're looking to milk this as much as possible. Back over to 𝐒𝐞𝐫𝐞. Calls a wrap. Gets a cut, gets the slip to the left side. Doesn't connect on the off-ball screen. 𝐒𝐿𝐵𝐥𝐿 is there to get the rebound. Is he going to kick it out? Yes, he is, and that's going to be a timeout. He should have gone up with it, but he passed it right back out.
9.3 seconds remaining for Algeria to finish off with an upper hand before halftime. Remember, they've been playing the deficit for majority of this game number 3 of the grand finals. 𝐒𝐿𝐵𝐥𝐿 with a 3-pointer. It's green with 3.8 remaining. Morocco need a 3-pointer to even things out. 2 seconds to shoot. Elias pulls up in transition, but it's not going to go through. And Algeria, within the last seconds of the second quarter, have able to come back into this and overtake the lead. The question is now, can they hold on to it? You know Morocco are going to be amping up the pace. In game number 2, it was Braxo to come up clutch in the third quarter. Let's see if he can do it again. It's absolutely needed from him right now.
Both of these countries, both of these teams going back and forth. And we've been here before in game 1. We've been here before in game 2. We have 10 minutes of basketball to decide who's going to go to the Philippines. And it's Algeria that's now got a 6-point lead to start things off.
Mastur holding on to it for now, at least. A lot of defensive action happening. Mastur suddenly left open. And of course, he pulls up for 2.
𝐒𝐞𝐫𝐞 looking to continue the momentum that they've had for the last few minutes. But it's Morocco that get the steal. Going the other way. And that's going to be a foul. Will it be clear path, though? No, it's just a normal foul. They'll take it out. Gets it to the right side as Mastur. Whoop, had a little bit of an open space for the easy 2. Prince now down low. Great defense by 𝐒𝐿𝐵𝐥𝐿 as he secures the rebound. Throws it all the way down the court to 𝐻𝐿𝐵𝐥𝐿. Got to be a little bit careful. Last time out, they had lost the ball and had a turnover. 𝐻𝐿𝐵𝐥𝐿 now. 10 seconds to work with. 𝐒𝐿𝐵𝐥𝐿 at the top. Back outside to 𝐒𝐞𝐫𝐞. 𝐒𝐞𝐫𝐿, couple of dribble moves. Takes the 2. 𝐒𝐿𝐵𝐥𝐿 is there for the rebound if needed, but it's not. Timeout called by Morocco.
Algeria suddenly find themselves up by 6 points in the beginning of the third quarter. You can see a lot of comms on the Morocco side, and understandably so. Missed opportunity on the offensive. Failed to defend as well. Now back on the offensive again. Mastur needs to make this one count. Short pass over to Elias. Right-hand side corner as well. Open for a second. Instead, kick back over to Mastur. 8 seconds to shoot. A lot of pressure, but it's Prince to try and slam it. Misses it, but makes sure to get the correction.
Imagine missing a dunk at the rim, but thankfully he was able to get it back and get the conversion. Gets it down low. It's 𝐅𝐤𝐥𝐷 that finishes at the rim to return the favor.
Mastur again tries to set things in motion for Morocco. They're down by 6 points. 𝐅𝐤𝐥𝐷 in the corner now. Kicks it back out over to Prince. Prince fake passes it, but there's only 5 seconds on the clock. Mastur has to make something happen here. Can he pull up just in time? Last second shot. It's green and it's good for Morocco. Now only trailing by 4 as Algeria find themselves thinking, how did we lose those few balls? But nonetheless, they're still in the lead. 2.5 minutes remaining.
Got to be mindful not to lose the ball here. And just like that, it's not my fault. It's your fault. You lost the ball. Bringing it up the court is Mastur. Looking to make this a single possession ball game. Back outside. 3-point shot from the left hash is good. And just like that, it's a 1-point game with 2:14 left to go in the third.
Man, I would be sweating if I was Algeria right now. You were just now up by 6. Suddenly it's a single-point game. You're on the offense. 𝐒𝐿𝐥𝐷 goes for the play, and the ball simply refuses to go through as Mastur now with a fast turnover opportunity, of course, is going to be fouled against. And expect to see more of those as we start to approach the final minute, or rather final 2 minutes in the third quarter. Mastur holding on to it. Bash comes forward, the ball rattles out, and a fast turnover over to 𝐅𝐤𝐥𝐷, who dunks it and gets the 2. A lot of emotions for Morocco.
And one to get the free throw to finish the 3-point play. It's 𝐅𝐤𝐥𝐷 that converts. Back and forth we go, but for now it's Algeria. Minute 47. Inbounding it to Mastur. Couple of turnovers the last time they were out. But you want to go ahead and get a bucket here. Dots it to the right. Defenders all over it. Great pass back. The extra. The touch pass. The 3 to make it a 1-point ball game again.
I mean, whenever Algeria feels like they're catching a breath, suddenly they feel that Morocco is again close and lingering in their neck of the woods just by a single point behind. 𝐒𝐿𝐥𝐷, though, now looking to see if he can perhaps change that. Kicks it back over to 𝐅𝐤𝐥𝐷 with a 3-pointer attempt. Not good, but the offensive rebound is there. No time. Take the shot. The violation almost called timeout instead by 𝐶𝐞𝐫𝐞. What feels like in the last millisecond to reset the play. 10 seconds on the shot clock to make this count. And oh boy, do Algeria need to make this one count. It's going to be the Ben on the inbound. Over to 𝐶𝐞𝐫𝐞. 7 seconds on the clock. Is it a wide open 3? No, goes in. Instead, kicks it back out. There's no time for this as 𝐶𝐞𝐫𝐞 pulls up for the 2 in transition, and it's not good. Fast breakaway play. There's Braxo in the third quarter.
They get the lead in the third, but can they maintain it to push things in the fourth? Algeria's got a chance to respond back, and that's going to be a foul, but that is going to put them at the line. And he gets that first one to just drop. You can see the frustration on the face of Morocco.
In that sense, I have to commend Algeria. You know, ice cold, absolutely locked in and ready to go. I feel like the man's not even blinking. But it's Mastur to pull up for the 2, and it falls short, straight into the hands of Algeria. 33 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Algeria want to finish off strong here and preferably with a lead. They have a single point to their name for now. 𝐅𝐤𝐥𝐷 on the 3-point line is going to be stopped. Over to 𝐶𝐞𝐫𝐞. 𝐶𝐞𝐫𝐞 wide open to go for the net. And of course he does it. Up by 3 points. Morocco have to go for a 3-pointer here before the buzzer beats.
Got to be careful. Almost went ahead and stepped back to get the backcourt violation. Mastur, no shot clock. Can you tie things up with a big 3 to take us home to the fourth? Prince cuts a wrap, has a little bit of space, nothing there. Defender in the air. Prince, a little too late of a pass to the right side. Cross court, gets the 3, but it counts. Ties it up. 41 in the fourth. Game 3. Could you ask for anything else?
Oh, I'm going to lose my mind, and probably everyone else watching right now is I can't even begin to imagine what the players feel like. But again, I have to commend Braxo. You know, he came in clutch in that third quarter. before. He did it again with that buzzer beater three-pointer, kicking things off nice and even in the fourth quarter. 10 seconds only have passed, and it's going to be Algeria on the offensive. 𝐒𝐿𝐥𝐸 has to bring it across. It's going to be stopped. Gives it over to 𝐻𝐿. 𝐒𝐞𝐫𝐞 was open to take the shot. Instead, it's 𝐒𝐿𝐥𝐸 to pull the three. It's green.
Nothing like the big fella to come up big for you in the fourth. Puts them up by 3. Let's see if Mastur and Morocco are able to respond back with a 3 or at least a bucket of their own. Down low to Prince. What a dot from the right. Gets it to drop. The lucky bounce gets them tied up at 44.
And as the ball rattles, I bet you everyone on the server held their breath to see what happens. Algeria, though, again, another opportunity for them to take the lead back. 𝐻𝐿 puts up a three-pointer. Also, it's going to be a three-pointer game now for a few minutes. Expect more of those. Mastur to take it over. Prince there to set the screen. Mastur was open for the 3 if needed. Beautiful work with the dribble. Instead, it's 𝐅𝐤𝐥𝐸 from the corner. Tries to fake out the jump. Can't make it happen. Mastur has to come through and has to put up the 2. It's good, and that's at least something to work with.
So far, we've seen a lot of open shots being given up by both teams. We saw at least 3 total by both teams in the fourth quarter, and we'll see how things go. It's Algeria. You give up the 2, you're right back to where you were just a possession ago. It's still a 1-possession game. Here's Mastur. Looking to bring it up the court. Don't think we've seen a missed shot by either of these teams in the last 5 or 6 possessions, so they're getting buckets the way that they want to. Now we've got a 1-point ball game.
This is going to make a missed shot feel just even the more worse. As 𝐒𝐞𝐫𝐞 finds himself open to go for it. Instead, it's the Ben in a contested shot. Foul called. And on the free throw line. No, sorry, excuse me. It's not on the free throw line. It's going to be from inbounds. I really feel like that had to be.
You can see the bench disagreeing there as well. They would love the free throws. 𝐻𝐿 has some space, takes it to the defender, get there in time. It doesn't matter. It's 𝐻𝐿. Makes it a 4-point game.
This is becoming a growing problem now for Morocco. They have to pull up a three-pointer or back-to-back plays if they want to keep things close. Mastur finds himself open, kicks it over to 𝐅𝐤𝐥𝐸. He was wide open for 3. It's overshot. Again, kicked back out, but a foul call to break up the play. Algeria needs to reset their defensive positions. You cannot leave 𝐅𝐤𝐥𝐸 in back-to-back offensive plays for Algeria open like that. Excuse me, for Morocco. As Mastur stopped on the 3. 5 seconds to shoot. Forced back out behind the arc. Elias with a second to spare. Kicks it over to Mastur with fadeaway 3 and a foul called indeed.
We talked about how you kind of second-guess yourself and you make those smaller mistakes, and we saw that from Morocco on the right side. Foot was on the line, so it was a 2 instead of a 3. Then when they got the offensive rebound, he was already in play. If he would have stayed at the corner, they would have had a wide-open 3, but instead they do go out and get some free throws, so they are still in a 1 possession, but those are the key things you got to keep an eye on. As 𝐻𝐿, 2 minutes left to go in the fourth, and it's 𝐒𝐿𝐥𝐸. Brings it right back out to 𝐒𝐞𝐫𝐞. 8 seconds left on the clock, trying to find a little bit of space. Nothing there. Defense all in front of him. Fades away a little bit, but he can't get it to go. Morocco with a chance to tie it up or even take the lead. 1:46 left. It's Mastur. Gets a little bit of a separation, but the defense is right there in front of him. Calls a wrap. Has the space. Top of the key. The deep shot doesn't go.
𝐒𝐿𝐥𝐸 slows things down, recognizes the fact that they're still in the lead. Yes, by only 2 points, but hands it over to 𝐒𝐞𝐫𝐞 to see if he can make it up by another 3 if he can. No, it's going to be kicked back over to 𝐒𝐿𝐥𝐸. Easy 2 for him. 54-50 with minute 20 remaining.
As much as I don't like that basket, it's better to give up the 2 than a 3 if you're Morocco. Now at this point, you don't want to force a 3. If you got the 2 on a slip, you take it. He takes the 3. He drains the 3, and we're right back to a 1-point ball game.
If you're Algeria, you're hoping you can get a 3-pointer in this one to keep it up by 4. But at this stage, you have to take anything you can get. And 𝐒𝐞𝐫𝐞 left wide open, goes for a quick 2-pointer. It's a 3-point game between the two. Abraxo instantly stopped on a fast breakaway play. Mastur has to be careful of that backcourt violation. holds on to it for now, kicks it over to Elias. Prince is there, and off the backboard, misses.
That's got to be heartbreaking. You were right there, but you had a couple of defenders. Oh, my goodness. They had a man open in the left corner, but a smart decision to hold on to it. Need a stop. 10 seconds. It's 𝐒𝐥𝐥𝐸 back over to 𝐒𝐞𝐫𝐞. 𝐒𝐞𝐫𝐞, left side. Down low. That's stolen away. Mastor with it. It's Morocco with the chance. Okay, tight. Okay, all right, cool. I ain't mad at it. Here we go. 24 seconds. It's 4 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. It's Mastor. Gets it back over to the left side. Prince, does he have it in his bag? No. It's 𝐒𝐥𝐥𝐸 with the steal. Gets it back outside. You need to foul him quick. I don't know if I've seen Prince shoot a three.
Nah, this is the first time of the day for sure.
Boy, would have surprised me, but here's Hazard. Gets it back inside. You got to foul him. You got to foul him quick. Oh my. If he would have made that three from the left side.
10 seconds to go. 𝐒𝐞𝐫𝐞 nails the first and makes sure to get the second. It's a 5-point game with 10 seconds on the clock. Man, Algeria have to mess up big time here to let this lead go. And Morocco somehow need to get 2 baskets, one of them a three-pointer, to even things out and force overtime here with 10 seconds on the clock. Marquinhos on the line, passes over, instant timeout call to reset it again. That's the plan.
Gut-wrenching. At this point, you just got to get a quick bucket and get a steal. A fluky steal is your best friend. Doesn't matter if you get a 2 or 3, you just need something. Back outside, got to take that shot. Doesn't go, rebound secured, but is it going to be an offensive interference? What is that? Did they just call it an offensive interference? What was that? I think they did. There's no way they did.
It was off the back
of Braxo. Read that.
It was off the back of Braxo, and Algeria are going to be